You're with that dude now? Alright. Check this out.
Well, this is getting weird.
Buenos dias. Welcome back to God, I forgot how the hell to say two in Spanish. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to watch part 1 of my Echoes for All tiny side series. And let's jump in. Let's just jump into it. So for Peach, who could be an Echo for Peach? Shadow Queen. That'd be a good one. Shadow Queen from Super Paper Mario. I'm down with that. Princess Shrub. Cricketta, I guess you could. Ooh, no. Pauline.
There goes my baby. Girl,
Shadow Queen, or those are my go-to Echoes. Yeah, baby. Bowser. Who could be Bowser's Echo? Well, Dry Bowser is a very popular one. I want to disagree with that, though. It makes a lot of sense if you just had to have a Bowser Echo. I want to disagree, but I can't think of anything else that doesn't look like a DeviantArt ripoff that would take the place of Bowser. I mean, I guess you could add like Wart, but no, I don't think Wart's suitable for that. I reluctantly accept that Dry Bowser would be the Echo for Bowser. Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers. I mean, I guess since it has to be a duo, Toad and Toadette would probably work best for it, since a lot of people like to clamor for Toad to be in. Toad deserves a spot. I'm not even gonna BS. I don't care about Toad being in, but that makes a lot of sense. I would actually add Toad in. They would need hammers, which really wouldn't be a stretch considering the fact that they have... No. You know what? Pickaxe. I mean, they could use hammer, but they could use a pickaxe. I literally just thought of somebody saying, well, why can't a default skin from Fortnite be in? And that made me think of the pickaxe. Diamonds could replace like the ice attacks. I think that'd be perfect, since they go, Toad adventures and gathers treasure and all that. And throw gems and all the other good stuff. I think that would work. I think that would actually work. Sheik. Impa, of course. No. Well, because I want Impa in the game. Admitted bias here. I want Impa. Impa deserves a spot. Impa been protecting Zelda since some of y'all were like couldn't even spell Zelda, and Impa's just there. So I think Impa deserves a spot. But as I guess if I had to, gun to my head, Impa would be an Echo of Sheik, which pisses me off because Sheik should be an Echo in the timeline. Sheik would be an Echo of Zelda. I mean, crap. No, damn it. I'm messing up my words. Sheik would be an Echo of Impa. There we go. We're back on track. Brain's back on track now. Oh no, you know what? Another one, Yiga. A Yiga clan member would actually be another Echo of Sheik. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe give them the sickle instead, since they like to carry that crap around. Make some references to bananas. Have a little skit between Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and the Yiga clan. That would actually be put that in the story mode. That'd actually be pretty cool. Miss Zelda. Princess Hilda with no question, because I mean, in the story, that's literally just what she is. She's just a Bizarro, albeit awesome. She's a Bizarro Zelda. I mean, it's just what it is. Or, because I have another bias, you could give me Midna this way. I've always wanted Midna to be in Smash Brothers too. I never mention it because I just don't feel like she has a chance. I don't think Twilight had that much of an impact. Or at least a memorable impact, the way that Majora's Mask scarred you for life is a good chance. That's why Skull Kid is more memorable than Midna. But I love me some Midna, boy. I think, or at least the Twilight Midna, the princess version, not the imp version. Which, I mean, I'd take either or, but I definitely want Twilight Midna. Like that's a waifu. Toon Zelda would actually be another one. Zelda, she could be her own character, assuming that she's not using the statue from Spirit Tracks, or the same way she used it in Hyrule Warriors, which would actually be pretty cool, actually. That, as far as creativity, I like that a lot. I definitely don't think she's going to be in like a DLC pack or anything. It'd have to be something extra that Sakurai does somehow. But it would be really awesome to have that. Even though the clones of the main cast, I think other characters need to be given a chance, but that'd be awesome. Tetra could work, but I'm going to go with Toon Zelda. Tetra would probably be better as her own character as well. Dr. Mario. Who could be an echo of Dr. Mario? I mean, crap. Dr. Luigi. It's simple as that. I was about to say EGAD, but nah, EGAD's not a fighter like that. It'd be cool to have him, but nah. Falco. Who would be an echo of Falco? It'd have to be a Star Wolf character, would be my guess. I just don't see I don't see Pepe being a fighter. I mean, yeah, because they make a mention of him, like they allude to him being older. I feel like he still can move. I mean, I guess he could, but I'd go with Star Wolf immediately. You can go with Leon. I think it's Powalski. I think you gave him this weird name. Andrew would probably be another good one on there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. If you know who it is, you know who it is. Pokemon trainer. You know, I've had some very interesting thoughts about what you could do for the Pokemon trainer. So one thing would be is you could have Pokemon Trainer Gold, which would give us the Gen 2 starters. And I would do it like Totodile, Bayleaf, and Typhlosion. I guess you'd be working with like a semi-echo aspect here. One thing that you could do is Bayleaf could be the one that flies back to the stage. And Typhlosion, I mean, they all have their own recoveries. Typhlosion may be able to shoot like a burst of fire down to come back on stage. I think, or like a burst of fire in one direction and kind of jet propel them back to the stage. That could probably work, actually. I think that works. All of them have their own. I can't. Oh yeah, Totodile could do surf like because it's Echo still. Totodile could do surf like Squirtle can. So I think that actually works just fine. Another Echo would be you could do Blue, or formerly known as Ass Hat. Could have the opposing evolution since he's an ass. He likes to pick the opposite character that gives you a disadvantage. So he could have Blastoise as the biggest evolution, Ivysaur in the middle, just like you, and then Charmander be the smallest. And it could work. Charmanders could work just like Typhlosion and Squirtles, which is you blast out whatever element that's preferential to that character into a direction to fly back to the stage. Blastoise could do the same thing, except for a much stronger, since he has those big cannons on his back. I think that actually works just fine. Or you could have like a Sun and Moon Echo. You could have the Seal Pokemon. I just hit my hand on a chair. I'm not gonna lie, it's excruciating pain, but I'm gonna keep going anyways. The form of Incineroar, or at least the form before Incineroar, I forgot its name, and I'm not looking him up. That's sad. I know Litten, and I can't remember the middle one's name. Whoops. You could have, I guess you could have him in twice, maybe, to some degree. Well, I mean, we got 3 links, so is it that bad? And Decidueye would be at the top of the food chain on that one. That would be awesome. Put my boy Decidueye in. Trainer Gold, I'm all for that. All 3, I like all 3 of those actually. I like, because I have a bias for Decidueye, I like Decidueye more, but I would gladly take any of those. I think they're really good ideas. And considering the fact that you do have another gen coming up to promote, I say why not? Or I guess, I don't know if you're going to have the Gen 8 ones all ready to go. I don't know where they're at in that process. So up in there. But as far as for the sake of this video, we'll go with that. Lucas, I'm going to say Lucas would be just like, consider the fact that Lucas is already technically an Echo, but I guess not an Echo now. You know, you got to get away with it, Sakurai. We only have so much time. I mean, you use Paula, Pokey, all the rest of them, Jeff. Same thing, same premise as Ness. I'm not even going to spend time on it. Or you can use his dad. His dad may, in a roundabout way, work. You'd have to tweak some things, but you might be able to do it with his dad. Lucina, I don't know. I don't know who could work for Lucina, like in any way, shape, or form. But granted, admittedly, I'm being exposed here. I only know a certain level of Fire Emblem, so I can't really think of anything that I know about Lucina and Marth, because the whole, she, pretends to be him, and that makes it a perfect Echo situation. But the rest of them, I can't think of any. I can't think of any without me trying to reach, because I'm just gonna pick more females, more Fire Emblem waifus that I have. So I'm just gonna move on. Marth, same issue. Not even gonna bother with it. Lucina's already Marth's Echo, so whatever. Roy, who could be Roy's Echo fighter? Ooh, I am really exposed here because I can't think of nothing for Roy. I can't. I don't have squat for him. I mean, because Chrom is already there. And Chrom is already, they're just, the whole way that he did Roy and Chrom, the whole Fire Emblem setup, I can't really think of anything that really I can really allude to. It's really rough. I can do it for Ike, but I can't do it for them. Well, I give up. White flag. Let's move on. Diddy Kong. One thing that could work for Diddy Kong is Donkey Kong Jr. because of the whole, here's the thing. Donkey Kong Jr. after, what was that, Donkey Kong 3? Not Donkey Kong Country 3, but the original Donkey Kong 3. I think it was like Stanley the Bugman is included in this one. But after that, and after the whole education bit where they were teaching Donkey Kong Jr. numbers and all that other crap, he disappeared. And the stories and the legends and the theories all point to this short, stocky looking Kong in a fedora, and yes, a Kong in a fedora, being alluded to be in Donkey Kong Country. But the theory is that he died in the Great Ape War, which I'm not going to get into all that here, not for an Echoes video, but feel free to look that up. I know Noggin did a really good video on it, so feel free to check that out. But yeah, that would be a really good one. And Dixie Kong, even though I feel like, you guys know I love Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong has contributed a great deal to gaming because Donkey Kong contributed so much to gaming. The platformers that Donkey Kong, or at least that Dixie Kong was in, just refined the crap out of platforming. Diddy Kong's Quest and Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, it almost put them to perfection. Like the level design, platforming, just the replayability, almost to perfection. Like you can easily, at any age, at any point in time, you could go back to Donkey Kong Country and you can just play it and it will be phenomenal. Or 2 and 3 particularly. 1 is amazing, but 2 and 3 are damn near masterpieces. So that's why I feel like they deserve to be in. They really do. But anyhow, or at least she deserves to be in. But anyhow, you could swap out. I think with the way they do it, I'm betting in development, they made like a move swapping application for swapping characters, just for like Echoes and stuff like that. Have moves in one box, have a character in another box, and the animation they could have like a straight up system in place. And I think they do that for setting, which is another reason why Echoes reportedly take like a 10th, maybe a 12th of the time it takes to make a character. And given the amount of time that Sakurai states that it takes to make a character, which is like a year or so, or whatever the case may be, it should take them under a month to make an Echo. I don't know how many people work on Echo though. That's the outlier that I don't know. But I think they could do that. Just give her Donkey Kong's up B, and it works like a charm. But that would be her, that would be her rendition of being like a Diddy clone. And I'd be okay with that. Because this is ridiculous. Sakurai, I love you, man, but she should have been in long ago. All right, Ike. Now, this is one I am definitely more familiar with. A lot of people have mentioned Hector being a Echo for Ike. Me personally, considering the fact that they trained under the same person, Black Knight would have been the perfect Echo. But Sakurai kind of destroyed that dream. so much for that. Realma could possibly be an Echo for Ike. Lynn, you could. No, you can't, because I think Lynn has a lot more speed than Ike for obvious reasons. So I guess you couldn't. I was just wishful thinking on my end. It sucks. I know Lynn is sick of being she is sick of being an assist trophy. She's probably gonna mutiny after a while. Let's see, Ganondorf. Who would be an echo for Ganondorf? Yuga could probably be an echo for Ganondorf, albeit like more of a goofy one in my opinion. Demise would be the edgy lord one, which would make a lot of sense because technically in the lore, Ganondorf is technically, or at least his spirit is technically an echo of Demise. So there you go right there. I think that will work best. I mean, you could have tuned Ganondorf with the two, but he's got two swords. I mean, look at him. Look at tuned Ganondorf. He's killing me. It's like, look at me. I'm so regal. I'm so regal. Demise would probably work best at all of them, but I'd take any one of those. The two swords mechanic would actually be pretty awesome. I don't think we have a dual sword yield. I was about to say yielder. Well, I guess it is yielder, isn't it? Wielder. God damn it. Wielder in there. So Mewtwo. Shadow Mewtwo, of course, is the first thing that comes to mind. But Mew will probably be a more interesting addition. Because see, with Mew, what I would do if I had to have Mew, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to, because of course it would be more of a another representation of the first gen. If I added Mew in, I would make him lighter and faster. I don't think I would have him hit as hard as Mewtwo, but he would definitely be a speed character. That's my opinion. Which, ironically enough, Mew is the original character, or at least for a while was the original character, and all the characters descended from him. An original as an echo. Scandalous. Sonic. Okay, who could be an echo for Sonic? Oh man, it's so many. You just take like an OC to be Sonic's Sonic's echo. But it's so many. I mean, you've got the armadillo, which I forgot his name. I mean, that's sad because I literally played Sonic Mania not too long ago. Why I'm thinking of Charmy. Charmy's the stupid bee. Who else could possibly be an echo? Silver, of course, which is just Sonic's trunks. Honestly, Shadow would have been the perfect echo, Sakurai, but you saw fit to destroy that. Who else could possibly be an echo for Sonic? Mighty is his name. Mighty the Armadillo. I don't know why I was struggling with that. Metal Sonic is technically an echo of Sonic, so that's a given too. I mean, you could even throw Espio in there. I think Espio is an iguana. I can't remember. And don't you dare, nobody in the comments, you better not put classic Sonic in there. I'm sick of Sega shoehorning him into game after game. This classic Sonic's cool, but every time you guys use them, just stop, man. It's like a crutch, dude. It's pathetic. I love you, Sega, but that's kind of pathetic. So King DDD. This one I'd have to stretch on. I don't even know if I could use a character from Kirby. Darunia, you could probably use him since they both use a hammer. I'm really reaching here. You know what? No. Bonkers. But Bonkers was dick in Smash Run. I hate Bonkers, but Bonkers would make the most sense. I don't know how you would make his attributes different, but Bonk makes a lot of sense. I hate Bonk so much, primarily because of Smash Run. I actually want to murder Bonk. I want to game in Bonk. Excuse me. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Chrom. Yeah, it's like I mentioned with Chrom before. He's literally just a swordsman version of Wolf, which is like the combination of another 3 fighters. I mean, where do you go with this? Can't think of anything. Olimar. Lewis would actually be a good echo for Olimar. or Alf or Brittany or Charlie. I mean, either one of those. What I would do too is, of course, just have the Pikmin that they have different attributes. Like I would love like Echo Pikmin, if that's a thing, or whatever. Different, like Rock Pikmin. That'd be really cool to have. I think that'd be a really awesome addition to Olimar. Really give them some love, especially since Olimar has another, or Pikmin has another game around the corner. So that would make a lot of sense to do, and it also wouldn't take a lot of dev time. It'd be a smart business move, in my opinion. It really would. So guys, that's it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all those other lovely things that every YouTuber on the face of the earth asks you to do. I do have a Patreon, link in the description. You don't have to donate, but it definitely goes to help out and make the channel even better. I have a nice little store that supports independent artists that create some amazing designs that I know you guys are going to love. So feel free to check that too. Link also in the description. That is it, guys. Hope you love. I hope you love that. That makes all good sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I just hope you enjoyed it. Really, I hope you have a good day too. Bye. That's a weird way to end it.
My troubles disappear.